to this rock song. It's 27 seconds long. This is our new Cheap Seats theme. Season 4, we have a dream. Teach the children how to laugh with the help of our great staff. Going farther than Ron Parker. Comedy was never darker. Ain't no time to be a slouch. Join the boys here on the couch. I'll take you on a nasty ride. Keep in the vault of U.S. pride. Cheap Seats, doing it. USA, America.
And there we go. Careful, a little dribble on the side. I call it super unleaded. Hey everybody, welcome to Cheap Seats. Now, if you're tuning into our show for the very first time, you probably think that's how we start every show and you're reaching for the remote. But the truth is that Jason and I are just doing our part to bring the world of third-tier cable sports shows a more natural, enhancement-free approach to sports broadcasting. We don't even actually have a testing program in place. We don't even know if those two guys were doctors. But we do know one thing. We don't want an asterisk next to our name in the history books. And that's relevant because today we'll be heading back to 1997 to watch the all-natural Muscle Mania competition and the Arnold Fitness Classic. So wait, if a competition doesn't say all-natural, does that imply that it's all steroids? Naturally. That's what I assume. You zip up? Yes I did. Good times.
Natural bodybuilding.
I'm stronger than you.
Whatever, I'm oilier.
Stronger.
Oilier.
Their bodies to the max, all without the aid of performance-enhancing drugs.
Yep, and Iraq had WMDs.
Bringing a clean, healthy image back to
Synthesizer, look out!
WrestleMania has become the ultimate.
Should it be that smoky in there? Well, Fish comes on right after her, so.
Today you'll see the best of these natural bodybuilders from throughout.
You get the feeling the editors just learned about the slow motion feature?
Muscle Mania title. In the lightweight, Hawaiian He-Man Mike Moniz.
I wonder what Hawaiian Skeletor looks like.
Our first judge is Jason Mathis, a writer and photographer for Muscle Mag International Ironman magazine.
And martial arts enthusiast. Why? Ponytail, dude.
Carol Ann Weber is a renowned freelance sports writer and associate.
Is it possible to be renowned and freelance?
Development magazine. Dan Hester is a champion natural bodybuilder, actor, and
by actor, he means Dean Cain's stand-in. Okay, we can cut away. Now, please. Dave Tuttle is the author of Creatine, Nature's Muscle Builder. I always thought J.D. Salinger wrote that.
Magazine. Cal Yee is one
Beware ye of little faith.
And is the creative director.
We call this next look, Ye Old Awkward Smile.
And Ron.
Another judge. What is this, the U.S. Supreme Court? Nope, not conservative enough.
Twin Lab. Now on the stage, Mike D'Angelo.
5'6", 150. I'm sure he had nothing to prove growing up.
Mike's known for his stage presence.
Then why is he not facing the audience?
He may not
Bodybuilding Lenny Bruce, getting controversial.
Back area, what do you have to say about the back area?
He looks good. Again, he's not.
Could you be less enthused?
But it's how you show it too. He's going through the poses slowly, showing his.
I know we brought this up in the past, but is that a salon perm? No, it's another Ogilvy home perm.
Class champion, and he's an avid snowboarder. That could be dangerous in this field.
Yeah, but you gotta take chances sometimes. You gotta have fun.
Yeah, tell that to Leif Garrett.
Having fun on stage, smiling, playing to the crowd.
What else is he gonna do? Curl up in a ball and start crying?
Again, he's showing that he's dieted correctly because he's very hard.
Okay, not sure what that has to do with the competition, but thanks for noticing.
Last year and years.
Whoa, weird slide-in.
That, have been natural. And
it looks like a Shetland Joe Millionaire or a buff Dave Eggers.
Haven't had the desire to compete because it was all, there was a big drug scene. And
like Major League Baseball big or Robert Downey Jr. big?
Everyone's competing. I mean, the perfect example is this show.
At least put on a shirt for the interview.
Much better than it was last year. And last year it was good. I mean,
wow. He's still talking. If only his interview were as short as his stature.
That is definitely picking up, which is a great thing.
And let's remind everyone, Eric, that these athletes, nothing to enhance their bodies or their physiques that is unnatural.
Yep. Nothing unnatural about that tan, or that hair, or that creepy lasso motion.
And the next best from the
I thought this was the men's division.
from Makakilo, Hawaii,
Holy mullet of God.
division in the men's competition.
I don't like the hair. The hair gets...
I do. It's a Hawaiian mullet. Business in the front, luau in the back.
You don't need that long hair.
This looks like the set for Greek David Letterman. I like the background song much better when it was the background song in the final fight scene in Rocky IV.
And he competes internationally in pro contests. He surfs and scuba dives. I don't think that hair gets in the way.
Well, at least the announcers haven't run out of stuff to talk about yet.
Hey there.
Talk about that. Is it difficult to see his back?
Oh, God. You had to open that can of worms again?
But again, he could be harder. He's still a little bit soft. He's not
Tell that to his Speedo.
soft in the butt.
Whoa, what?
Good definition in the arms and shoulders.
Ooh, bad hair flip's gonna cost him.
A little bit off. He can come on a little bit on with it.
His tan is more natural than his smile.
For Honolulu Police Department's No Hope in Dope program. And he's playing to the crowd.
Anytime you look at the crowd, I guess you're playing to it.
His best body part, which I think are his biceps.
And his mullet.
Michael is
Grr, I flex on you.
50 pounds, and he's 36 years old, doesn't look 36.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Natural bodybuilders.
A fine showing for Mr. Soft in the Butt, Michael Moniz. And like the announcer said, in addition to being soft in the butt, Michael is from Hawaii. And so in honor of Michael's performance, we're going to pay tribute to the rich tradition of athletes who hail from the Aloha State with a brand new segment we like to call... Hey, welcome back to Cheap Seats, where we're watching the 1997 Musclemania Bodybuilding Championship thing. You know, one of the most well-known natural bodybuilders is 1994 Musclemania champion Skip LaCour, and he gained worldwide exposure thanks in part to his successful run as a spokesman for the sports supplement company Twin Lab.
Do you have the strength to do it naturally?
Well, you might not know this. Before Twin Lab hired Skip, they approached us for obvious reasons. We were unemployed. Exactly. Anyway, with the help of some researchers at Twin Lab, who have since been fired, we developed our own bodybuilding supplement. Here's the commercial.
Tired of sports bars that are all protein, no taste? How about a sports bar that's no protein and all taste? Get ready for Nougado. 100% creamy nougat and nothing else.
It'll change the way you eat before you work out, but don't take our word for it.
I'm character actor Stephen Tobolowsky. I've been in over 175 movies and television shows. Whenever I need to gain weight for a role, I reach for one thing, Nougado. One bar, I'm able to gain 3 pounds. None of it muscle.
I'm veteran character actor MC Gainey, and I've been in even more films than Stephen Tobolowsky. You know, a couple of years ago, I only weighed 133 pounds soaking wet. But thanks to Nougado, I put the weight on, and I've kept it on. And now, I'm on Lost.
Nougado, so you could put the weight on and keep it on. Nougado!
Nougado, not yet approved by the FDA.
The most well-known champion outside the United States is Addie.
He looks like the Indian in the cupboard, or Buff Lou Diamond Phillips in the cupboard.
Throughout Asia, not only as a bodybuilder, but as a television personality and commercial star.
That commercial doesn't seem foreign at all.
He's made it his single...
Guys, I'm out of the shot, right? I'm just gonna sit here off camera.
...standards in his native...
What?
Indonesia.
I'm in? Oh.
Competitor on the lightweight division for the men.
That seems like a natural position for him.
Right now, he is Antoine Sims.
Antoine's taking...
Watch how striated this guy is.
Watch how striated this guy is.
See?
He's only been training for 2 years, but...
Yes, but he trained every second of every day.
Wow, what a physique.
Unbelievable. I haven't seen anyone like that.
Really? You're a bodybuilding announcer. Everyone pretty much looks alike.
What's the usual, the normal range for dieting for competition?
10 to 12 years.
Probably 6 to 10 weeks. But I tell you what, if he's got a secret, I want to know about it.
Some things are better kept in the closet.
How impressive is this right now?
That's
not very.
That's not important, but it's, again, the crowd likes it.
And you can tell by how quiet they are.
He's only been training for 2 years. That's incredible.
He's only been training for 2 years? How come this is the first we're hearing of this?
Every movement slowly, showing every bit of striation.
Obviously studied a lot.
And jazz hands!
Well, he knows what he's doing for 2 years. That's great.
Whoever did the research for these announcers should be thrown out a window for 2 straight years.
That is Antoine Sims from Los Angeles, California.
And this is a pantomime of frying eggs in a skillet.
It's not as easy to have the
Oh, great. Another interview. Just one question. How long have you been training?
But at the same time, what I like to do is kind of prove that point not to be 100% true, because...
So actually you want to disprove the point.
And I think...
He looks like Seal on HGH.
We should have all the shows.
Okay, I have to say something. What's really bothered me about this whole Muscle Mania show is that black and white interview that slides in while the guys are doing their routines. I mean, it's just distracting. I'm trying to watch the bodybuilding, trying to really get... I really like what I was doing there with my commentary. See, what I like to do with my rants is make them socially organic, which I don't know if you'll understand that phrase, but basically it means I give something. I love what Jason's doing here, commenting on the comment. Very meta, very MC Escher, like the hand drawing the hand. Wait a minute. You can't just jump in here and comment without having already been on the screen. You have to already say something to comment on your own comment. So I can comment now. No, you can't. Why not? Because this is my time. You gotta hoard it on everything that I do. It's weird. No, I made a comment, so I can now comment on the comment. Plus, I was giving you props. That's the way you deal with people who are giving you props. Who says giving you props anymore? That's... Hey, welcome back to Cheap Seats. Well, we've seen the men and Michael Moniz.
Soft in the butt.
And now it's time to check out the ladies. Wait a minute. All right, how do you transition between 2 totally different events so that it isn't jarring to watch? Well, how about with a random collection of facts about Indonesian bodybuilder Adi Ray set to dramatic music and snap zooms? All right.
Just the facts. Do you care?
Do you care that Adi Ray was suspended for 3 years by the International Bodybuilding Federation and the Asian Bodybuilding Federation? Do you care that the Badminton Association of Indonesia appointed Adi Ray to improve the physical fitness of its shuttlers? Do you care that Adi Ray used to eat 50 eggs a day, but because of the soaring prices of eggs in Indonesia, he switched his protein source to fermented soybean cakes? And speaking of switching, let's switch gears to the women of the Arnold Fitness Classic. Wow. I gotta be honest, I did not think you'd be able to transition so seamlessly just by using facts about Adi Ray. Well, Rand, where there's a Rill, there's a Ray. And you just ruined it for me. How? How did I ruin it for you?
Fitness champions from across
Streisand, Manelli, Catwoman. Bravo presents the greatest drag show on earth.
An exciting display of skill, strength,
and sequence.
Hello, everyone. I'm Greg Lewis.
Stiffer.
Schwarzenegger. This is a very exciting competition with a great field of competitors.
Schwarzenegger, clearly on his contractual obligation tour to promote a racer.
It is the beauty of the body. It is...
He's not going to start talking about solar homes, is he?
Those things matter here. And it's really interesting, and it's a very close competition.
How do you know if it hasn't even started yet?
I'm interested who is going to win here.
Sound effects necessary.
This competition features the Fitness International Championships.
And nothing says international more than Columbus, Ohio.
This swimsuit competition is a far cry from that simple walk across the stage in the Miss America pageant.
For instance, the women here have to bite the head off a live chicken, then do a push-up over it, then do a simple walk across the stage like at the Miss America pageant.
Jim Mannion, what our international panel of judges...
International because...
In the fitness, we don't want a woman to be too muscular. We want her to be...
Just like in politics, we don't want a governor to be too qualified.
...with the other women there. In other words, we'll bring 2 or 3 out at a time, and there'll be a lot of mixing up.
You're less intelligible than Arnold, and you're American. How does that work?
Alexandra Barrera's in the
They seem comfortable and relaxed.
Quarter turn to the right.
Nothing objectifying about this.
It can be a grueling segment for our competitors trying to hold...
Okay, ladies, you can put down the luggage.
You need to be able to speak well and represent the industry. Because
like you are right now?
When you have that title. Similar to the Miss America or Miss USA.
There's not a single outfit up there that a girl could wear in respectable society.
We have a bowl with a series
Center part.
of related questions. The contestant will draw a question out.
And then toss her business card in for a chance to win a lunch at Bennigan's for her and 10 of her co-workers. And unnecessary freeze? Perfect.
There's not a basic age where children should start exercising.
Nor is there a basic age where you can't wear that outfit, apparently.
I would recommend you to do some aerobics.
Who's she talking to? America.
Or, to get rid of the fat.
Well said. Even her English is better than Arnold's.
Indoors is not too much of a problem. You can basically work only...
Whoa, go back. Slow-mo. Look at how this guy checks her out as she answers the question. You're on camera, dude. You might want to tone down the visual harassment.
Stay tuned for more.
Did this woman just get drafted by the Knicks?
As we enter the final round of competition, right here in Columbus.
Uh-oh. I smell a comedy bit.
Sorry about that. I know it is rude, but after all, I'm the producer of this event, okay?
Why is that funny? Because he raised his eyebrow and he laughed.
To welcome all of your fans.
Hey, cameraman, whatever you do, don't shoot him below his neck. Yeah, he's got body issues.
Bodybuilding championship. This year, of course, the show is
He's doing a character, right?
Growing from a bodybuilding.
Now, these chicks are ripped.
This is now, of course, a major...
Here's the reveal.
This is now,
Happy birthday, Mr. Governor.
And as you can see, this makes me, of course, a very, very busy man back here.
I don't want to say there was anything gropey going on this set, but I do think it's odd that this girl is now Arnold's lieutenant governor.
Anyway, if you have any questions about all this...
We don't, but you might want to check with Maria.
But I have to be honest with you, someone got to do it. Okay?
The bit's still going on?
Fun, and I promise you, I'll be back.
If I've lived my life by one credo, it's that Schwarzenegger knows comedy, which is why I don't understand how that last bit failed so miserably. Clearly, we need a breakdown.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Look, I'm all for the governors doing comedy. Ann Richards' 7 words you can't say on Capitol Hill, it still kills me. But somehow the governor's performance in this ill-conceived comedy bit has me rethinking my entire philosophy.
Let me interrupt you for a second. I'm very sorry about that. I know it is rude, but after all, I'm the producer of this event, okay?
Things went south right from the get-go with Arnie's painful interruption. You can call him Thomas Edison because a man couldn't have telegraphed the joke anymore if he had a slide whistle. Then we all knew it was coming. The now hack line, "I'll be back." Not only did the line not make sense in the context of this sketch, but it was almost like Arnold knew the bit was tanking, so what did he do? He blurted out the catchphrase to try and save himself. The effect was quite the opposite, like shooting a harpoon into a life raft.
Okay?
Yeah, okay.
So, anyway...
It left him sinking into the murky waters of non-hilarity with nothing to hold on to but pumped-up, fake tan ladies who've been eating boiled chicken for weeks.
welcome back to Cheap Seats. Now, before we get back to the Arnold Fitness Classic, Jason and I just want to say something to all you aspiring bodybuilders out there. Look, we know that oiling your body up is a big part of the competition, but with a pending global energy crisis, it's time to start thinking about new green-friendly oil alternatives. You can use ethanol, vegetable oil, biodiesel. Hey, there's even a young bodybuilder out there named Ben Werner who's trying to become the first electric bodybuilder. And I hope he does it. Look, the future is in your hands, young bodybuilders. Please, for the sake of our planet, try not to flex it all away. Now let's head back to the competition hosted by a man who truly understands what it means to conserve the environment.
It was a moonlit night in old Mexico.
She's got a very deep voice when she's thinking.
Between some old adobe haciendas. Suddenly,
Is this a fitness pageant or Eric Bogosian's one-man show? Whoa, it's on.
Known in the industry.
Isn't she missing a pole?
Routines. She's beautiful. Her lines are.
Is this a Whitesnake video? Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Nice music. Yeah, I'm surprised Marcellus Wallace is letting her compete.
She was Miss Fitness Hungary in '94.
I bet Miss Fitness Hungary would describe a lot of the girls.
And also Miss Fitness Europe in '96.
And you know who was Mr. Fitness Europe in '96? This guy.
She has really come a long way. She's gorgeous.
Yes, nearly 5,000 miles. And she flew coach, too, so...
She's wonderful.
Yeah. Only 20 years old.
And already embarrassing herself.
And just recently married, too, which is wonderful.
Why is that wonderful?
The U.S., living in Los Angeles now.
At Arnold's downtown apartment.
Look at that flexibility.
We are.
She's not flexible on one side. She's flexible on both.
So she bends both ways. Sweet.
And the way
She's so flexible, I don't know if she has one side or the other side.
Right.
Folks. I'm tired. I sleep now.
Routine for her.
Our next competitor is from Tracy, California.
Tracy, California. Even cities have stage names now.
Taking the stage, Michelle Bellini. And she is going to be married soon.
In that outfit?
So she has many things on her mind.
Like whether she should register at Macy's or GNC.
This week, and I feel really bad for her, but...
Michelle's outfit, by the way, part of the new fall highlighter line.
Now, if you ever had to compete with Nicole, I would think it'd be very difficult to sustain this kind of level of performance for 2 minutes.
I love the set. It's like Spaceballs meets Office Space.
The most amount of oxygen going into your blood, and you know you're not going to get it. So she just has to conserve through the whole routine.
Everybody relax. It's a cold, not colitis.
Would you please give the trophy and the $20,000 cash prize to...
It's actually not a check for $20,000. It's a $20,000 gift certificate to Mystic Tan.
You are right. It is Carol Semple Marzetta.
Who's not wearing nearly enough makeup.
In Columbus.
I'm stronger than you. And don't you forget it. I'll be back.
You know what? I could see it. She was in the best shape she's ever been.
How come she has less points than everyone? Because they're using the Weight Watchers point system.
Let's go down now to Arnold Schwarzenegger with our champion.
Every year I see you, you win a championship. What's going on here?
I'm getting sick of it. I'll be back.
For me. I know I'm gonna see you and I want to meet you again, so I train harder.
Easy, Carol. Let Arnold handle the uncomfortable flirting here.
The only way I can improve now is if I really do a whole mental trip on myself. If I have to...
Yeah, man, it's all groovy. I'll be back, man.
Routine and all this. How much did you...
Background courtesy of any amateur photographer. Her outfit is a little too conservative for my tastes.
A huge part in my training and my preparation for today. The competition today was probably very bittersweet for me.
Is that a gunshot?
I had
Yeah, I think they just put Michelle Bellini out of her misery.
Preparation for this competition that I never had to deal with before. But I did different things. I ate more food. I supplemented my food with Metrex.
Shameless plug.
Trained harder than I ever trained before.
I put on more eyeliner than I ever did before.
And I had to do that knowing that there were going to be better competitors coming up to nip at my heels and get me.
Literally, people, I've seen the scars on her ankles.
I'm Greg Lewis.
Well, that was creepy. What, Schwarzenegger's unfunny misogynistic comedy bit? Nope. The Native American to stripper American transformation routine? Nope. This comment?
Soft in the butt?
Nope. Well, yes. Okay, all of it was creepy, which is why today, instead of giving out cheapies, we're giving out these.
Creepy, creepy.
Okay, there are so many creepy moments to choose from, but I'm gonna have to go with the interview lurker. First of all, if you're doing an interview, you gotta lock that set off, especially when creepy guys like this dude are hanging around. I'm giving my creepy to Arnold. He did a lot of creepy stuff today, but none creepier than congratulating Carol Semple Marzetta and going in for a second kiss. Like his ill-conceived and almost equally creepy comedy bit, he should have stopped this way earlier, but instead, he went back to the well one more time. He had a recall election. He cruised her Bustamante. He filled her Angelitas. He grayed her Davis. He took the 101 up on her. Okay, what Randy doesn't understand is that these are very specific California references. And while sure, we've definitely got our fans from the Golden State, that's going to alienate a whole section of our fan base who have no idea who the hell Cruz Bustamante is. Or I expect our audience to be informed about issues that maybe don't happen in the state that they live in. I understand that our audience is a knowledgeable fan base. They're young, they're old, they're of all different socioeconomic classes, and they read.
What both of you guys are failing to recognize is the fact that no reference is too specific for your show. You made a Zingerman's Deli reference in the first season. Hell, I don't even know if the Zingerman family got the reference, and you're still on the air. More importantly, while you two argue out whether your fan base will understand specific California references, you got to think about who your audience is. They're usually 4 sheets to the wind when they sit down to watch you clowns. So in the end, how much does it really matter, guys?
Soft in the butt.